Hi, I'm Tony Van Veen, CEO of Disc Makers. You know, whenever I do or say something about streaming, there's a bunch of streaming haters crawling out of their caves telling me, streaming doesn't pay, they're making all the money while I'm making nothing, and I don't trust them. So let me address those things really quickly for you. One, streaming doesn't pay. True. I mean, technically streaming pays, like a quarter penny per stream, but the average independent artist doesn't have enough streams to actually make enough money to buy themselves a McDonald's Happy Meal. Streaming does benefit financially mostly the major labels who, you know, in the 70s, 80s, they got to sell you that old U2 album on vinyl, and then in the 90s, they got to sell it to you again on CD, and now, gosh darn it, we're paying for it again every time we stream that album. So they're the big winners. However, that doesn't mean there's no benefit to you from being on a streaming platform. Just a week ago, Goldman Sachs released their music industry report, and they're projecting that by 2030, streaming revenues globally are going to be $28 billion, and there are going to be almost 1.2 billion streaming listeners. And you, as an independent artist, do not want to be cut off from that huge market. Many streaming listeners will only listen to streams, will not listen to physical product, and if you're not there, you're invisible to them. Number two, streaming companies are making all the money and I'm making nothing. Wrong. If you look at Spotify's financial reports, they're actually losing money. Apple, Amazon, Tidal, they don't really break out their streaming revenues, but it's a safe bet that they're also losing money on streaming. Now, should they or could they make money? That's a whole different question, and certainly some of their shareholders are making money, but the streaming companies themselves are not. Third, I don't trust them. Well, trust is an opinion. I can't do anything about that, but we do live in an era where there is more transparency than ever in the music industry. I can go to the CD Baby dashboard for my old band, and I can see exactly how many streams I got from which streaming platform, on what date, and how much I got paid for them. There's never been more transparency in the music industry than there is right now. So come on folks, it's 2019, drop the streaming hate. You may not make a lot of money, but you do not want to be cut off from that huge, huge market. Consider streaming a promo platform, and then you can make your money by getting those people to your concerts and selling them physical product, selling them merch, and selling them other product. Hope this was helpful. See you next time.